Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It's episode 102 and okay, just give me a second. Let's start this again. It is episode 102 and I gotta tell you guys, this week has been it's been stressful. In fact, you might have to excuse me while I quickly go to my screaming room real quick. On Sunday, YouTube were having really strange server issues, which meant that only a few people saw my Hermitcraft episode when it initially released, so I deleted it and re-uploaded it on Monday, and people were complaining. Then on Tuesday morning, my video accidentally rolled out early, and it didn't even have a title or a thumbnail or anything, so I deleted it in frustration, but I probably shouldn't have. I should have just left it up. I didn't know what I was doing. I saw red. So, I think that just about covers it. Oh, and if things couldn't get any worse, that is the... Oh my word. That is the best thing ever. I don't even know if I want to compete anymore. Oh, I've now got the smallest house on Sahara Street again, but you know what? I'm not even that mad at it. That... Oh. Iscal. And he's got a wandering villager outside his house as well, to top it all off. What's he trading? Nothing too crazy. I also can't help but notice that somebody has come along and critiqued all of my builds. But I mean, what can I do about that? Okay, they haven't critiqued my little area here. World's saddest crafting bench. World's worst TV. Yeah, it is quite bad. No, they haven't commented on the dangerousness of the dining table though, so I guess that's a win. And no comments on the toilet or my toilet brush holder. And no comments on the bed. Here he is, the man himself upon his rather tall house. I mean, I hate to do this, but I gotta hand it to him. This is actually very, very funny. Like, seriously, seriously hilarious. But I do, of course, refuse to be beaten. Okay, I refuse to be the smallest house on Sahara Street. I think we can deal with Grians quite easily. And I have an idea for what I'm going to do with Iscals. Also, watching the scaffolding getting removed, that is super satisfying. I mean, look at this. But one quick thing. Are we measuring the bigness of the houses on Sahara Street by tallness or by volume? Because I gotta say, Iscals is kind of lacking volume. Anyway, this is part one. So as you can see, we are building up a kind of support structure on the top here. I might actually go a tiny bit higher with this, and then we're going to add a platform up here. This is looking good, this is looking good. Now I'm thinking, should I put slabs around the edge like this? Just on the side there, so we've got the platform. Now with the slabs on the sides, that looks good. Because what I want it to look super concretey, okay? This is meant to look industrial to the maximum. And it already is looking, Sahara Street is such... Oh, we're so silly. Why are we so silly? Next up, I need to expand some things out. So I want an area over here. And this area is going to be my mission control. Don't worry, I will explain all of this a little bit later on. But it's looking a tiny bit unsupported out here, so I thought I would actually make use of Grian's rather... I mean, it looks a tiny bit rickety, granted. You know, it's probably not the best choice of supports, but I think it's definitely going to help out. Maybe we'll add in some extra braces onto some of his rooftops and things. Yeah, that could be a good move. I would say that is perfect. So, a nice industrial brace on the side of Grian's build. I'm sure he won't mind. Cool! Very, very cool. Okay, so this is where our mission control is going to be going. So, to explain what my plan is, obviously Iscal is taking to the skies via balloons, which is very, very 18th century. We're going to be taken to the sky via a rocket, an actual functioning rocket making use of slime blocks. So my mission control is going to be here, and I'm going to try my best to also block off Grin's room for expansion a little bit, and then the rocket is going to go here, the little house on the top, that we can send up into orbit eventually. Now my mission control is a pretty standard little design in that we are just going to create this sort of shape right here. So that's going to wrap around like this. And then we're going to mimic what we had on the floor on the top as well. As I say, I want this to be as concretey and as industrial as it possibly can be. I am very pleasantly surprised by this one. So there is our ground control unit looking great, complete with aerials and things. So that actually puts me over the top of Grian's build, which is fantastic. So one down, we have got one more to go. And technically I'm over the top of Iskal's house, but I guess we can count this as well. And the rocket is really going to have to be tall, now that I think about it. I mean, this is going to have to be massive, but first, I'm thinking maybe if we add something a little bit around those scaffolding poles, that might make it look even better. Very cool. I'm also wondering, should I use iron bars around the edges? I guess as like a safety feature? I probably should, shouldn't I? Actually, I've decided I don't really like it. This seems like the way to go. So we've got the end rods just to keep things lit up, and we have got a nice light level throughout the entire platform now, and we have got mission control and everything's looking cool. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I've actually got a meeting with the guys from Sahara now, so I think we're going to chat through some business plans and things like that. But then I guess we've got to come back and continue building the rocket. Ha! That's what you get for building your house so high. Oh, it turns out he's actually lost all his stuff, and I feel a bit bad for him, so let's help him out. I've given him some elytra, here's some rockets, hopefully he can do something, I don't know. Anyway, meeting time.
Sahara is brilliant.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, it's brilliant.
It is brilliant. I mean, what do you mean by what does that mean? It's... Look around.
Have you not seen it?
Well, I know that, but from a technical report, I don't know what that means. Does it mean it's working completely and flawlessly?
It just means that it's brilliant.
Also, don't actually read that book. I lost the real book.
Oh,
this book.
Now here's... See, now... Right, okay. I mean, you're coming in here, you're blasting us for our tech report writing, but you don't even have the decency to keep hold of the tech report. I mean, this is why...
Well, I'll have you know, this book has exactly the same content as the one that we had, so I wouldn't worry about that.
As the new tech lead, I feel personally attacked.
well, why don't you go and read that tech report then and see what I mean?
Well, okay, so Sahara is brilliant, okay, and I think we remember. I think we said that it was going to be finished soonish as well, which was suitably accurate, I would say. Yeah, there was a few problems, but we've patched. Well, I've patched up some of them. Iskal's been doing some work as well. I think Sahara is now fantastic.
Yeah, I can totally get behind that.
Is it ready?
Fantastic.
Is it ready?
It is.
I love
smashing.
the word fantastic.
Yeah.
Smashing,
you know what?
is good as
This
well.
tech report really, this really does say everything. Here you are. Look, take a look at that.
It's empty, isn't it? That's what he's gonna say, isn't it?
I'm not even gonna read it.
It says but for starters. And it just says but.
That's all it says.
For goodness sake.
I found it in the iTrade Center.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't. This is why he's not tech lead, okay? Because he doesn't.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Fantastic, smashing is brilliant, and it's going to be opening and ready to go soonish, okay?
These are all good words. These
Exactly.
are fantastic words.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, so why don't we go and see if it actually works? Come on, let's go and see it in action.
Okay.
Wow.
See, I knew I was onto something, Iskal, by making that massive hole in the front.
Oh, you
door.
still haven't fixed it? For goodness sake.
No, of course I haven't fixed it.
Oh.
I've been saying it's just a bold architectural decision.
There's also a bit of a queue outside. I don't know if you guys have seen. I added this like red ribbon for the grand opening. But
nice.
there's actually, there's a queue outside. We're legit.
My goodness.
We're like
This
a big
is-
corporation.
I'm bored, mommy.
That's very cool.
People are camping outside the shop for our new release.
Yep, and they're going to be allowed in soonish.
Soon as we can do it.
It's a brilliant queue.
Yes.
Brilliant line.
Fantastic queue.
It's fantastic and smashing. Yep.
All right, come on then. Show me how this works.
Okay.
Yeah, the light's stuck. I don't know what's going on there, but they're stuck on.
Oh
so...
no! Someone sent stuff here. Uh-oh. Yeah, we have no stock at the moment. Is what this shows. Someone must have thrown something in the system though.
I haven't sent.
I have not. I've not. By the second lamp means that it's failed. No, it's found a decoder and then it's failed to shoot out the shulker box.
That's weird.
So it must have been an item that wasn't in the system. What the?
So you're telling me that it's broken?
Well, no, it's not broken.
No,
it's
just someone sent an item in that shouldn't be sent in to the system.
Oh, that's not good.
Green.
Yeah.
Green.
I think I know what broke.
Have you been pushing? Okay.
Is there?
You know what? Like 12, 15 episodes ago, we said do not touch any of the redstone. We can make a roller coaster for you, but don't touch any redstone.
I didn't touch any redstone. I didn't go anywhere near the redstone. I was just looking around, trying to make it work. Is there a chest back here by any chance somewhere?
No.
No.
What do you mean?
What are you looking for? Oh my goodness.
There's a dropper here? Is that something to do with it? Oh no. What about in here? No.
Look. Okay,
Come on, where do the items go?
Grian.
Far.
Okay, I suspected this, alright? I've been reading through my YouTube comments, okay, and I've heard news about a certain spud that has entered the Sahara system, okay? And I feel like that spud might actually have your name on it.
Yeah, it doesn't have my name on it. It still says baked potato. I thought I could just make it work because there was no. I heard you guys had finished from the tech report, so I was like, oh,
Sahara
you know.
We didn't say finish. We said brilliant.
Yeah. So Sahara is brilliant. Doesn't mean.
What does that mean? I thought that meant finish. So I was like, oh yeah, what if I just throw that in?
Done it again.
And see if it works.
Look,
I mean, it's broken now.
Sahara is brilliant. Oh my goodness.
2 lines now.
This is bad news.
Here, Mumbo, come over here. Hold this for me.
No,
that is brilliant as well. Hold it for me. Throw something.
No.
Yeah,
see, look, no, my inventory's empty. Okay, but my character cares so little about ice, so little that it's not even bothering to pick it up. I've got so many spaces in my inventory right now. Okay, I got all the spaces, empty inventory. Still can't pick it up because nobody cares about your shulker box full of ice.
Good one.
Real question though, how do we de-potato the Sahara machine?
Oh my. Yep, there it is. There it is.
There's a lot of junk in here.
I found.
What is all that junk?
The spud.
There was a potato jamming the entire thing. I'm gonna keep this potato
We
forever.
had a spud jam.
We had a...
we had a blockage in the system. Did you just burn that down?
So what's all this other stuff in here? There's junk all over the place. Like
yeah, it's because it doesn't matter. It's working fine.
Okay.
Everything is brilliant.
Everything's fantastic. Everything's smashing.
okay.
Mumbo.
Yep.
Mumbo, take this block. I knew it! It is full inventory! It was full! Because you would definitely have cared about that block. Got him!
Fair enough.
Right, well this begs the question, since we're actually in the stock room at the moment, what are we going to stock Sahara with? Because the grand opening is obviously coming soon-ish, and we can't open the whole thing because there's far too many items. So we need to choose very carefully just a select few items to sell.
Sand?
Obviously, sand!
I feel like I'm the only one that can't do that.
You can do
Go
it.
on,
try.
I'm scared. No, I'm too nervous. I've got stage fright. Okay, I'm standing behind this.
Sand!
Oh, he did it!
Yeah,
You did it a little bit quietly. Go on, you gotta really commit.
Sand!
No, this is why Green is the receptionist.
Okay.
Okay, so sand, what else? What else do people really want? Rockets, maybe?
Here's the thing, rockets.
Yeah.
Rockets.
Golden potatoes. Golden carrots. Not potatoes.
Golden potatoes.
Don't
we're
put
not
potato-
having
don't put
more. We're not having more spud jams, alright? Okay.
No potatoes.
Ice, ender pearls.
Yep.
Well, no, not ice. Why would we sell ice?
Yeah, it's
Because
a
it's like
good
the
point,
best.
Grian. Thank you.
Why would we sell ice?
I just gotta ask this question on behalf of a million viewers out there.
Yep.
Is that not so that you have a power beam powering your entire spherical base made out of, drumroll, ice? Oh, that really doesn't work, by the way. Oh,
but I
that hurt
don't
my
think-
throat.
I think
Oh, you
it should
followed
be
me. I thought
golden carrots.
I thought I'd run off. I thought I'd left the scene. That's why I
Golden
thought I couldn't
carrots.
respond. Right. Anyway. Yep.
because everyone eats them.
Yep. Rockets.
Rockets, sand, and then we need something else. Why ender pearls? There's a
Podzol.
Why podzol?
I don't know. It was the first block that came to my head. Plenty of deliberation later, we managed to get a half-decent list of early items to sell at Sahara. Next up, when are we
Have
opening
you got
this?
the potato?
No, no one's got the potato. I don't know where the potato is.
Me neither.
Someone you.
I found it.
I want that potato on my desk by morning.
All right. So by soon, do we mean just soon? Are we saying vaguely soon?
Vaguely soon. Hopefully within the next week, but no promises. Who knows?
Sometimes I'm just astounded by how professional we are as a team. I mean, seriously, it is remarkable. Anyway, we're back over at the mission control area. So, rockets. We need to make a rocket, a working rocket out of slime blocks. Ooh, I haven't built a slime block flying machine in a long time, so I might have to pop into the testing world real quick. I mean, I have built a rocket before. This is a bit big, though. I just don't know if I could quite do it. Those modules, though, those will work for me. How did I'm trying to make sense of this. I vote we scale things back just a tiny bit. That is probably, now that I look at it, it's difficult to judge the scale. That's taller than my entire build, and I don't even know if it will fit on the platform properly. And it's centered around 2 blocks. It's all wrong, okay? So we're going to build something a tiny bit smaller, but also just as tall. I think I've got the bottom area worked out. Now I just need to work out the actual rocket itself. And by the way, when I said just as tall, I meant just tall, which I fear still might not make much sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm hoping that this makes sense though, logically. I'm hoping that it all works. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. So this is our rocket, looking rather lovely. It looks pretty cool. It's like I mean, look, at this distance, they're not far off one another. Right, I'm going to make a quick backup of the world and then we can give this thing a tester. It totally didn't work. So, let's try this again then. That's what I'm talking about. It worked almost perfectly. Apparently, I just did these last 2 incorrectly. But this functions. Our rocket is flying. Yes. Alright, okay. That is spot on. Right, let's build it on the Hermitcraft server. I mean, there's no point waiting around on this one. Well, that's interesting. We've got a wandering villager in my base. And the trades aren't really that great again. Anyway, we are now back over at the rocket launch zone. I've gathered up a handful of resources, and now it is time to actually start constructing our rocket. So you can see I have got all of the legs in place so far, and they are looking really quite cool, and it is the perfect size for our platform as well. I wouldn't want it any bigger than this. So now I have to do, I guess, the observers that are facing downwards, and then the pistons? Oh no, yeah, it's the sticky pistons that are facing downwards here. And then where did the observers go? I can't quite remember. Things are going pretty well so far. I'm actually making use of scaffolding to make this function, and it is definitely coming in handy, actually. It's coming in massively handy. So you can see, look, I just placed this in here, and then we place our observer in like this. And that is, I mean, you know what? I've been blasting scaffolding a little bit, saying that it's not the most useful thing in the world. I might be wrong, and I've been wrong before. I mean, let's not talk about the trident situation at the start of Hermitcraft Season 6. I gotta say, though, my rocket isn't actually that big. I mean, obviously, once we launch it, then I will have the tallest house. I kind of want it to be taller than Iskal's already, though, so maybe we might have to make some rocket-based security measures and things up the side here. I'm not sure. This is where we're at currently. So let me just try and jump across, land on my little scaffolding post that I've created, which for some reason, in Minecraft 1.14, when you're taking out pillars and things, you actually get knocked off the pillars. Maybe it's Mojang's way of forcing you to use scaffolding towers. Anyway, this rocket is now all in place, and it is looking very rocket-like. Very, very nice indeed. And now with its extra stabilizer systems, or whatever those things are called, it's looking a lot more substantial, and it's looking a lot like a proper rocket launch zone. Before, it kind of looked like a rocket just placed on top of my building, but now we actually have like a NASA level rocket launch system on top of my house. As I said, I can't believe how silly we're being with this one. Now you may notice that I am taller than Iskal's house, but I'm not taller than his balloon. So technically, I'm still not the tallest house on Sahara Street, but here's the thing. Okay, and nobody tell the other guys about this, but once again, I'm playing the long game. Okay, you may remember when Sahara Street was formed, I said I was going to build my house last so I could build the biggest house. Well, obviously things have gotten out of hand here. I'm kind of going to do something similar again. You know, I know that Green isn't going to take kindly to being the smallest house, so he's definitely going to build up higher. And then Iskal probably isn't going to take kindly to that, so he's going to build higher. And I think that's when I deploy my rocket and head up to a satellite base way up in the sky. I think that is the move. So we're going to play the long game. We're going to pull a sly one, and it's going to be very interesting. So I hope you like the sound of those plans. I can't wait to execute them. But anyway, I really do hope that you enjoyed this Hermitcraft episode, and I hope to see you again in the next one. See ya.